DTLF. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jack.
What up, Laker fam? It's your boy DTLF back with another video. Oh man, I'm excited for tonight's game even more so now because Jason Tatum just officially became a Celtic. And what I mean by that is, in the past, I used to believe this dude was Laker material. I believe that no more. This dude did one of the scummiest things he could have did, which is fits right in with the Celtic mantra. I'm not even surprised. Good to see you, Christian. What's up, y'all? But yo, I'm pissed off, and I'm about to show you guys why. Now, some might think it's an overreaction. Nah. There's a couple things you don't do, all right? And this is one of them. How the heck, man? How the heck does he think this is all right? Now, unless you start trying to start a feud, mission accomplished. Do y'all see what I see? I'm pissed, y'all. I am pissed. Because look at his shirt. That's the legendary Kobe Bryant. But no, he's not in Laker uniform where he belongs. He's wearing a Boston jersey. Or should I say the practice shirt that he practiced with back before he was drafted and did the pre-workouts. Let me get that shit off on my screen. It's just pissing me off just watching. I'm super pissed because I used to think Jason Tatum was going to be a future Laker. But after this, I don't know. You got some explaining to do, dog, because that shit right there is blasphemy, yo. That's like putting devil horns on Jesus Christ. All right. Yo, there's certain things you don't do. Certain things you don't do, man. You don't disrespect certain people. Certain figures, you don't do that, especially around this time of the year when we just commemorate, the tragic passing. So he's a Kobe fan. That's fine. I don't care if he wears a purple, armband or whatever. But once you put Kobe Bryant's face on a Celtic uniform, that means war. And I hope the Lakers take it personal tonight. So he did something that I think is going to make him one of the most hated players for me in the league. But that's horrible, man. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I got disrespected upon. Somebody sent it to me. And I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I had to double check, man. I had to watch the video myself because I thought that was Photoshopped. I was like, no way this cat. I get it. He looks up to Kobe. We all do. But there's no way this cat thinks he's the next Kobe Bryant. Is that why you put him in a Celtic uniform? Because you think you're walking in the Kobe Celtic ways had he became a Celtic? That's not what happened. You can't rewrite history, young man. As good as he is, let me tell you, Jason Tatum is one of the better players in this league. All right, I'm not even going to hate on his skill set or nothing. But that action right there, man, nah, bro. We don't roll like that. So I really hope the Lakers come in and they kick some ass tonight. I hope they use it as motivation. For those of you that are asking what he did, check it out. Check out what he's wearing. Check it out. You got Kobe in a Boston Celtics jersey. My man Randolph said, this is personal. Let's get these bums tonight. Facts, bro. Big facts. That's what he did, y'all. Look at it. It's disgusting to look at. I can't no more. All right, those of y'all that didn't watch it coming in, rewind this video because, man, it is ridiculous, man. But you know what? He did it, man. He did it. He wrote his own bet. Now he's officially a Boston Celtic in my eyes. I thought he was just a rental, but he really thinks he's the next Kobe in a Boston Celtic uniform. He's about to find out. There is no other Kobe, man. There's only one of one. One of one. And even though he's a talented young man, 0 championships, not even half of the accolades Kobe accomplished, and he'll never be half of the player. So, good luck tonight, but not really. I really hope we kick some ass. How y'all feeling about it, yo? How y'all feeling about Jason Tatum coming in with a shirt that has Kobe Bryant in a Boston uniform? And it did happen. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Kobe Bryant worked out for the Celtics, right? But he didn't get drafted there. How y'all feel, man? My man Alfonso said he pissed me off. The rivalry continues. Facts. This is, you know what? I'm not even shocked because this is something a Celtic would do. But it's like, this feels like Luke Skywalker, the chosen one. What I thought Jason Tatum was going to be the next in line to be a future Laker great. And he might still be, but what he did right now is he chose the dark side, man. He went to, this is like Luke Skywalker would have went with Darth Vader type shit right now. That's how I feel. Bulletin material for real. For reals, man. Super disrespectful. I agree. And, you know, I'm sure there's people that like him. They're going to play it down. That's fine. But I will say this. Had any other player did it, especially somebody you hated, I promise you wouldn't be happy about it either. So, this gets no pass from me at all. I understand he's young. I understand he's currently with the Celtics and he's embracing where he's at. You don't do that. Those are two things you don't do, right? He said, blame Magic for drafting Lonzo over Tatum. Not really. Magic didn't buy him that shirt, so I'm not blaming Magic. What's up, y'all? But look, we're here to talk about pregame, man. I don't want to get too sidetracked with what pissed me off right now, just now before I came on live. Just wanted to address it. You know I got to do it. Like Kendrick Perkins would say, like the numbers on the house. I got to address it, and it's gotten to the point where a lot of young players think they can say, do whatever, you know. Like just last year, we had John Morant say that, you know, send those yellow banana-colored jerseys home. So they're trying to disrespect the brand, you know. They're trying to, they think it's the new hot thing, you know, to disrespect royalty. So tonight, I really want the Lakers, like we said, to use it as bulletin board material and come out here and cook these mugs, man. Because you know what? No nonsense, man. And we got the talent to do it. We sure do. You know, after getting Anthony Davis back and, you know, the trade we made and you know, we might have Lonnie Walker back potentially today. Unofficially, it says Lonnie Walker will officially 25 seconds ago. Lonnie Walker will return to the lineup tonight per the Lakers. He has missed the last 14 games with a knee tendonitis. He's averaging career highs in points, 14.7, field goal percentage, 45 from the field. So he's available tonight. So, yep. You know, Boston, listen, we got to cook tonight. We got to cook. Tonight is no exceptions. No, and tonight just reminded me why we're rivals. Celtics historically have done things to disrespect our franchise because they're insecure about us. They know we're about to pass them for 18. They know. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But all right, moving on. Let's talk pregame now. Lakers versus smell shits. Yeah, I'm not going to give them no respect. They don't give us respect. So they're 35-15. Of course, you know, we know that they're having a great season and all that. But we stopped an 11-game win streak, and they're currently on a 3-game losing streak. So let's not give them, you know, let's not let them off the hook. Let's make it 4 tonight. In order for that to happen, we're going to need everybody to step up, guys. Luckily, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Lonnie Walker are all officially available tonight. So that is exciting news, especially because it's an ABC game. And Tatum, he knew what he was doing when he put on that shirt. He knew that it was going to be, you know, with intentions of you know, this is definitely a Celtic thing. Definitely a Celtic thing. And it is what it is. But look, Celtics are number 1 in the East, but they've lost 2 in a row. So that means they bleed. They're not a perfect team, right? We have to use what we have, our size. We have to use our star power. We have to come out here and play with a lot of heart and determination and passion, man. Let's do it for Kobe tonight. You know, it's one of those things that we already had them defeated the last time we faced them, right? The last time we faced them, but we gave up the win. We gave up the lead. We gave up the win, and tonight we have a chance to redeem ourselves. Okay, I can't wait to see what my guy Rui Hachimura has in store second game for us, and my guy, especially Anthony Davis. You know, we really got to exploit the size we have. So that'll be great if we can use that. We can continue to attack the paint. Don't settle for threes tonight, and do the right things. Still waiting on an update on the starting lineup so I can give you guys that. I'm sorry, I just my mind just is filled with anger right now. It's hard to focus when something like that happens, but you got to do what you got to do. All right. As soon as I get that starting lineup, I will let you guys know. He said Celtics are overrated. He said, hope Jaylen Brown chokes again. Yes, revenge game. Channing Tatum talking trash. They could all talk trash, man. They're all gonna get it. I'm not gonna post the shirt again, man. You can look it up on social media or rewind this video once it's done. I already removed it from I deleted it from my page instantly, man. After the second time I showed you guys. No Marcus Smart, no Robert Williams. But you know what, Daniel? We got to come out like those guys are playing because it's always next man up. It was next man up for us with all the injuries, and we still have some, but we're starting to come together. So no mercy. We got to come out here and we got to go for the throat. We got to step on the snake's head from the start. What did Tatum do? All right. He threw on a shirt with Kobe Bryant's face on it, but he also had a Celtic jersey on. So Everybody's pissed. Everybody as a diehard Laker fan should be pissed off right now. That's all. That's how I feel. You know. But yeah, we're waiting on the starters now. Once I get that news, I got you guys, man. I'm very curious to see if AD is going to start tonight. And we'll go from there. Like you said, don't worry, Dan. We had Rondo in the Lakers jersey, and he won a championship here. And he also threw a dig at them by saying that they're, this is the best organization he ever played for. So he wasn't capping when he said that. He was not capping at all whatsoever. But the good news is, like I said, we're getting healthier, and we got to go at them. We got to go at them hard now after what they did. I'm telling you, man. Listen. I don't just want a victory. I want a statement win tonight. It's on national TV, ABC 7. I want LeBron to come out here and drop a 50 piece. That'd be nice. I don't think he'll do it tonight. Maybe 30 to 40, but that would be nice. Bottom line here, it would be a win. But if LeBron could do it in dominating fashion, that'd be nice. AD, man, I want him to replicate what he did the first game. I'd be happy with that. If Anthony Davis could replicate that, and Russell Westbrook, can you please not play for the other side tonight? Can you please contribute? Can you play some efficient basketball, some solid playmaking, rebounding, and doing the right things, please? Because man, if we don't have Russ on our side, I definitely want to see, I definitely want to see Coach Darvingham bench him. We got plenty of guards off the bench. We got plenty of guys who can step in. Max Christie, Lonnie Walker, who's just coming back. So we got guys who could do that. My guy said, pay attention to how they commentate tonight. I already know I'm going to hate it, man. They're biased. The league has always shown this bias towards Boston. So I already know. I already know what they're going to do, man. They're going to give them their roses, and they're going to throw us under the bus, per usual. I mean, have you guys heard how disgusting the analysis from Chuck and Shaq is? And I love Shaq. But they say they don't even know who Rui Hachimura is. Listen, you got a prestigious job to break down the NBA on TNT. You're not supposed to be biased. They are not only biased, but they're not doing their research. They're not doing their job. Listen, even casuals know who Hachimura is, right? He was a lottery pick. How can you not know? Only a couple years ago. But again, we continue to get disrespected by the media, by players. And we just got to teach these guys a lesson, right? What up, Dan? Do you think the Lakers should trade for Trae Young? I definitely do it in the offseason. I definitely would. Now, I'm not sure what the asking price is going to be for that young man. But it shouldn't be too high because he doesn't play defense. But offensively, he's a juggernaut. So, with the right pieces around. All right, we got the starting lineup. So no Anthony Davis in the starting lineup. That's unfortunate. We got Dennis and Pat again. Coach pissing me off with that already. Thomas Bryant, LeBron, and Troy Brown Jr. The only three I like in this starting lineup are, well, four. I'll say Dennis. I don't mind. Dennis, Thomas Bryant, LeBron, and Troy Brown Jr. I don't like Patrick Beverly there. And we still cannot get that lineup change, even with AD back. Now, obviously, he's on minutes restrictions. I believe Lonnie Walker will be on minutes restriction as well tonight. But overall, man, it's one of those things where I'm like, when AD is fully healthy, I better not see something similar to this. With both, and you would think with Walker coming back, he would maybe start, even though he's limited. But it is what it is. Look, when AD comes back to 100%, we're going to need Anthony Davis out there with Thomas Bryant, okay? And tonight, another thing I want to see from the bench, besides Russell Westbrook actually playing on our team, I need to see Wenyen Gabriel get some minutes because he got snubbed the last game. He was the last one that should have got snubbed. Christian said, hey, bro, you heard the Miles Turner extension? Yeah, he got a couple years on his extension. The last year of his contract will get over 30 mil, so he did get overpaid. But it sucks because we wanted to see some moves. Even if they don't come to the Lakers, we wanted to see something. And, as much as his name was thrown into rumors, that's why I always say take it with a grain of salt. He's going right back. He busted a U-turn and going right back to where he started, right, in Indiana. So it does tell you that. And this is what frustrates me sometimes is that this league is mainly about money, all right? Look, guys like Damian Lillard and Miles Turner are happy as long as they collecting a paycheck. They don't mind losing. They collecting that paycheck, that's all that matters. And I get it. You got to feed your family. But if I was an NBA superstar, I'd try to find a happy medium, where I can get paid. At the same time, I can go and compete. It is what it is, man. Lowrider Mike says, what mission failed on both Shaq and Charles Barkley not knowing who Rui Hachimura? Man, mission failed of both of the two. Exactly, Mike. Look, at the end of the day, these are professional analysts. I get it. They're jokesters. They're clowns. They want to make jokes. I think Chuck said something that was really corny. Like this was really some corny ass joke. He said, Rui Hoochie Mama. And he said it twice. So it wasn't, it was definitely not unintentional, right? Because when something's unintentional, they correct themselves right away. This dude said it twice. So that was just, I don't know who wrote that joke for him, but then you go back to the drawing board. What fortune cookie or what they got that joke from? Go back to the drawing board because this is ridiculous, man. What do you think is the most attractive trade package for LA now? I still like Mo Bamba and Gary Harris if that's possible. You know, if we only have to give up a protected first and a second, I do that. Or if we don't have to give up a first, a couple of seconds, and maybe a role player, I think about that as well. I'm looking at more minor traits, but that fit this team, right? If we can somehow add a shooter and a defensive stopper, that'd be nice. If we can't do that, then at least we could add one. I'm content with it. I'm not satisfied, but I'm content. I want to be satisfied. I want the Lakers to do, like I said, leave no stone unturned. We still have an open roster slot. Throw out a 10-day contract. Do some stuff, right? What would you guys like? That's interesting. What would you guys like? Brian said Jason Tatum worked out with Kobe when he first came into the league. Kobe had a high amount of respect for him, and that's all this is. Nah, man. I'm sorry, Brian. Let's agree to disagree. Cannot put Kobe Bryant in a Celtic jersey and walk out on an ABC 7 game and think it's just all innocent and fun. You want to pay proper respect to the man, you put him in that Laker uniform because that's what he's known for globally. Listen, you want to put him in the Lower Merion uniform? Cool. But you do not put him in the Boston smell shit uniform. That's the one we don't want him in, ever. You don't put him in a Clipper uniform. You don't put him in a Portland Trailblazer uniform. You don't put him anywhere other than the Lakers or that Lower Merion High because those were those important parts of his career. Other than that, nobody cares about the stupid workout. He said, "Hey Dan, what's up? Scale of 1 to 10. How confident the Lakers is not done making moves such a trade and game tonight against Boston?" You know what? I think I'm really confident. I think I'm really confident that the Lakers will make a trade. Now, I don't think it's going to be a major trade. I don't think it's going to be a major trade, but I think there'll be a minor trade here or there. Maybe something along the same magnitude of a Rui Hachimura type trade, right? Something like that. Now, mind you, the haters, they gave us less of a grade than than Washington. Right? They gave Washington a B or something like that. They gave us like a C-, right? So it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things where I'm just like, we're never going to get the respect we deserve, but that's why we're here. We're here to command that respect. And then haters are going to say whatever. Haters are going to say whatever. They get blocked left and right. But at the end of the day, we demand our respect. LeBron said it best when we won 2020. Everybody, Laker Nation wants their respect. I want my respect. Genie, everybody. So tonight, that's what we play for. That's what we play for. Bottom line. And the trolls won't get to me, man. I am upset about what Jason Tatum did. But you know what? We get that victory, I'm going to be a real happy camper. Real happy camper. That's what we need. We really need to beat Boston tonight. In order to do that, though, definitely got to take care of the basketball. This is a team that gets out in transition. They can score. So we can't have Westbrook missing a layup and giving up a 3 on the other end. We can't have LeBron settling for 3s at times. We cannot have, guys missing wide open jump shots. We need everybody to contribute and play highly efficient basketball, find a hot hand, and do the right things. And, of course, the fundamentals. Hit your free throws, limit turnovers, box out, please. Rebound. We have the size now. Let's use it. Let's utilize it. Coaching staff, stop going small. You go small versus these type of teams, it's going to come back to bite you, all right? But Lonnie Walker is back. That is the good news. Anthony Davis is playing. That is the great news. And I can't wait to see Rui, second game. He definitely lived up to the hype game 1. What can he do game 2? That's the real question. He said, I think Rui is about to hit 5 3-pointers. Woo! Hey, listen. He was looking good in warm-ups. His jump shot looks really silky smooth. Like, and he's going to get some wide open buckets, right? Because, what I'm saying? Like, people are going to realize how good this kid is, right? Shaq is going to find out, Shaq is going to find out real quick just how good Rui Hachimura. Same thing with Charles Barkley. He said, Dan, we need to control the rebounding and turnovers. Big facts. Do we have an update on Reeves? Yes. The update on Reeves is that he's going to be reevaluated next Thursday. So that's not good news. I guess, he's still not ready. I thought he was going to be in the same timeline or similar to oh my goodness, Lonnie Walker. Yeah. But unfortunately, no, it's going to take a little bit longer. So he still has to get reevaluated, then slowly ramp up, and then we'll go from there. So it could still be a week or two. Hopefully sooner. Dan, would you want Van Vliet on the Lakers on a Russ trade? If that's the only way to move Russell Westbrook, yes. I like Van Vliet, but I don't feel like we need more guards. I want more wing depth, more shooting, and more size in the paint. That's what I'm looking forward, as a Laker fan. That's what I really want, right? Jonathan says, I agree with Handy. Rui has some Kawhi on his game. Ooh, Jonathan. That's a hot button topic. I see some Carmelo, man. Offensively, defensively, I don't know. I can't make the comparison. Yeah, I got to see more from him. But Phil Handy is the pro. So if he says it, then he must see something really special in him, which is good news for us because that's one of our main building blocks moving forward. So I'm excited about that, right? Chuck B hating on the Lakers big time. This dude, he's still pissed off. He's still salty about the fact that he didn't get to play for the Lakers. And that's unfortunate, right? That's unfortunate. It would have been fun to watch Chuck play for the Lakers. But I tell you, listen, I take nothing he says serious. This dude is just all comedy purposes. That's it. He said, Dan, so Turner is staying put in Indiana. Rob may have to get Mo Bamba or sign DeMarcus Cousins. I'm for either or, man. Just we need to leave no stone unturned. None. John says, Dan, I really enjoyed that joint podcast you did with those 3 guys. Thanks, John. Hey, listen, I'm mixing it up, man. So if you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the post noti bell because we're doing around the league and I'm bringing different guests every other week or every week, right? So it's getting good. People lining up, they want to come on. So if they know their stuff, they're definitely welcome, right? Is a Let's Go Lake show. You know what trade I want. Russ, first and seconds for Malik Beasley and Vanderbilt. You get someone who can shoot and play the KCP role, and you get a shot blocker who can shot block. Let's go. I like your trade idea. I'm all for it, man. I like both of those players. Beasley can fill it up, like you said, and Vanderbilt is solid defender, man, and some good size for you right there. He's kind of a really poor man's Pascal Siakam, right? He said, I never listen to Charles when he talks about the Lakers. Is just hating the actual basketball analysis. Facts divine. Everybody who knows Charles Barkley knows half of the stuff he says is not even true. It's just all for entertainment purposes. He does a good job. He's entertaining, but he is a hater, man. He for sure is a hater. Isabel says, we need Hield, not Turner. Yeah, we could use Buddy Hield. Who would you trade for Buddy Hield? That's the question. What did Tatum do? You're going to have to rewind that, man. I'm not going to post it again. It's disrespectful. So if y'all want to see that, make sure you rewind it. Or better yet, follow me on social media. And all of my information is down low. It's always posted, and you'll have the up to, minute updates. Appreciate you, Carl. Thank you, man. He said, Dan, Robert Williams is out tonight. That should help us out tonight. It should, but it definitely should. And we need to exploit that by going inside the paint and dominating the oldies, but still goodies, right? Like Al Horford. He's still good offensively, but defensively, he's flat-footed. I'd be surprised if he could jump over a phone book at this, stage of his career. So, let's go out there and take it right to him. Take it right to him. LeBron, put him on the ropes. A real Laker team would destroy Tatum tonight. We need it, bro. We need it. That type of disrespect should not get taken lightly. Even if you like Tatum, like I like his skill set. I think he's a humble kid and all of that. But this, like, trying to beat Kobe is gone too far. Even some of the cringy, corny text messages where he was texting him and, like, he's gone, man. God rest his soul. But it's like, it almost seems like you're trying to get attention at this point. And this shirt definitely tells me that, right? So I'm sorry if it rubs any Jason Tatum fans the wrong way, but I got to spit my truth. And my truth is that was disrespectful, right? That you don't put Kobe in a Celtic jersey. I don't care what the excuse is, right? Jonathan said, need Pat traded. Ham won't stop starting him. You're right, man. That might be the only solution because he's not a shooting guard. He's not a small forward. I don't even think he's a point guard. He's more of a 6-man role, positionless with this, going up against second and third stringers type player. Sometimes we get off to horribly slow starts because he's out there. So you're absolutely right. Dan, how do you feel about Levine for Westbrook and 2 first? Zach LaVine is polarizing because he's a UCLA product. I always loved the kid. Matter of fact, I was low-key hoping for him to get drafted over Randall on draft night, but we still got a good one in Randall. But the injuries, right? Ever since his first injury in Minnesota, he hasn't been the same. He's constantly missing. But if that was the only way to get rid of Westbrook, I'd probably do it because you get star power, right? All-star power, and you also get rid of a big distraction, which I like Russell Westbrook's skill set. I think he's a great Hall of Fame type player. I love the fact that he came off the bench, but I don't like his attitude the last 3 games or so. So that scares me because I really feel like that could be something detrimental to the team moving forward, especially in the playoffs. So it's up for debate. Obviously, I'd like a better package that brings us more depth rather than the Laker generic way of chasing stars and then coming up short because we don't have enough depth. I prefer if we could flip Russ and we can get multiple pieces, right? Multiple at different positions, just to shore up everything. Am I going to open up the phone lines? I am not going to open up the phone lines today, man. That app has been working. It has not been working. So that's why I haven't been doing it the last couple of weeks. But as soon as I get that situated, I got you, brother. I know you guys want to voice your opinions. So I definitely will open them up eventually. Because I feel LeBron James is going to have a big game tonight. I hope so, bro. Hey, listen, this would be the stage to do it. You're on ABC. You're about 150-something points away from passing Kareem in points, all-time scoring. Wow, I think it's going to be phenomenal. Phenomenal. Listen, in order for us to win tonight, we got to do things right. This is not going to be no walk in the park. I understand we got AD back and we're feeling confident, but we got to start off right off the gates. This is a 35-15 team, right? 35-15. They're 20 games over 500 and we're 3 games below 500. So if you judge it based off of that, I'm sure Vegas would say Boston's going to win tonight, but I'm not judging it based off of that. I'm using my real basketball knowledge to tell you that, we have won 10 out of the last 16 games, right? Leading up to Anthony Davis coming back. We have, first game Anthony Davis is back. We hold him to the low 100. So hopefully that can happen again tonight because he had 4 blocks and instantly making an impact. He's the only rim protector we have. That's why I want to back up big. And then obviously the Rui Hachimura trade already making an impact. Let's see if we can do that again tonight. Because remember, the kid is young, so don't expect consistency always, but he's capable of getting buckets and doing it in transition, doing it within the rhythm and the flow of the offense. So that's what I'll be looking forward from him tonight. Also, defensively, matching up versus Boston is going to be interesting because they got plenty of wings. They got Tatum, obviously. They got Jaylen Brown, and they got other guys coming off the bench. So we're going to have to utilize our size coaching staff. That's on them, right? But everybody has to pitch in order for us to win, man. From the bench to the starting lineup, please do not, Lakers, please don't take this game lightly, man. Please. Because we got to do it for Vanessa, man. We got to do it for Gigi, for Kobe Bryant, for the whole Bryant family. You don't put Kobe's face on the Boston Celtics uniform. It's disrespectful to everybody I just mentioned and the fans and the city. So let's get some revenge on these punks and maybe we're gonna start a trend on these guys because look, Memphis is real disrespectful talking about they're not worried about the West. Well, they lost 5 in a row since we beat them. Lakers did that. So let's put another losing streak on they're currently on a losing streak, but let's extend it and keep extending it, hopefully. I think Mo Bamba will be a perfect piece. I like Mo Bamba. I'm not sure about perfect. Obviously, he hasn't made an impact in Orlando, but sometimes it's all about fit. So maybe you might be right. Right? He has a good size, good explosion. He can do the dirty work, grab some rebounds, block some shots, catch a couple of lob dunks, which is we could use. He could kind of play the JaVale McGee role. That'd be cool. I'd be all for it. But what is the asking price for this man, right? Because I heard he's on the trade block. Anytime you put players on a trade block, that means the Lakers are probably going to have competition. And so whoever offers the most is probably going to end up landing this guy, unless there's some sort of agenda and we still end up offering most and don't get him because, they don't want to help or whatever. So could happen, man. He said, I know Van Vliet is small, but he will help our 3-point shooting. He's a great player. I remember the first time I saw Fred Van Vliet play. It was versus the Lakers a couple years back on this stream. I remember covering him, and I was like, who the heck is this Van Vliet guy? And I was like, he's a nobody. We're getting cooked by him. Well, he showed me up because I had not watched him play. I was sounding like Shaq back then. And then they cooked us. They cooked our Lakers, and I was so pissed off. And Toronto Raptor fans let me hear it because they were like, hey, man, it's Van Vliet, and you put some respect on his name. He's going to be a good young player. So I always remember this kid from the beginning. I mean, he had a lot of fire. He's always been really good. Question is, do we need another guard, right? If we get rid of Russ and we get another guard, it helps for sure, right? Addition by subtraction. Plus, Van Vliet is more gifted at this point of his career, scoring-wise, scoring in different levels, right? However, what about the backup center position? What about another wing just for security purposes, just in case of injuries? What about some more shooting, right? Will he check all 3 boxes? He checks 1 box, right? Playmaking and shooting. I guess 2 boxes. But still lacking more size and some rim protection. So I would prefer a trade. Same thing I said about the Zach LaVine one. It's intriguing, and it would be exciting if we got it, either one. But I prefer a trade that, is going to check more boxes. It's going to bring more role players that can actually fit a need, right? He said, I'm rewatching 2010 finals after this game. Bro, listen, Lakers, please don't let us down, man. We do not want to lose to the Celtics, especially after what just happened pregame. So please. Dan, do you think we can get Naz Reid? That'd be some good size right there. That'd be some good rim protection. I think he could space the floor a little bit. It would be a nice addition. But again, depends what the asking price is. Right now, believe it or not, the market is broken ever since Rudy Gobert. And even though we got a good deal on Rui Hachimura, there hasn't been another trade to kind of start breaking the ice a little bit. And I'm hearing rumors that Caruso, they're demanding 3 first-round picks. I'm like, stop. You're talking about Caruso. Yes, he's a champion, and I love him. And yes, he's one of the better perimeter defenders in the league. But they're charging like star prices for role players. If Caruso can get you 3 picks, what do you think Austin Reeves can get you? Probably 5 of them. Younger, more upside, better offensively, and almost as good defensively. So I'm just saying, man. If y'all didn't see what happened pregame, you don't want to rewind this video, man. You're going to want to rewind this video. But all right. Any final questions before I get off? Real quick, man. Major shout out to the sponsor, Prize Picks. Got to get the bills paid, man. Much love to Prize Picks for the support on this channel. And much love to you guys as well, man. I appreciate all the likes. And, man, everybody who's subscribed, everybody who's sharing this channel, everybody who's donated. You guys are the real MVPs. He said, Dan Van Vliet plays like D-Fish. I mean, maybe a young D-Fish for sure. But I wouldn't put that kind of pressure on him because D-Fish was a real clutch player, man. This dude. Big shout out to Big Shot and just elite defense. What's up, Nuggets, baby? He said, what's good, DTLF? Much love and respect. I feel LeBron is going to have a big game. He said, we have to appreciate greatness. We will miss it when he is gone. There will never be another LeBron. Facts, brother. Hey, absolutely right, bro. 110%, man. I echo your sentiments, and I appreciate your classiness, my friend. He said Lonnie Walker and 2 first-round picks. For who? LeBron is 158 points away. I know, man. Listen, whoever gets lucky enough to catch it, because it's going to be by chance. Nobody knows what game he's going to break it. And you can kind of calculate like 5 games away or 6 games away, maybe less. But whoever gets actually blessed enough to be there, this is one of the most iconic moments in the history of the NBA. I mean, you're going to be able to tell your children, your grandchildren, and your cousins and your nephews and everybody that you were there when LeBron James became the greatest scorer of all time. Number 1, right, on the list. That's something. So, man, God is going to bless the people that are lucky enough to be there when it happens. And we're going to catch it from home. We're going to be excited equally. So, also a part of history. You know what I love it, though? And this is why we have so many haters. All this history always happens. Well, the majority of the time happens in a Laker uniform, right? When Kobe scored 81, Laker uniform, right? Now we got LeBron James breaking all kinds of records in a Laker uniform. Just the other night, Russell Westbrook, I think he broke a record for the most triple doubles off the bench or something like that. in the Laker uniform. However, it's hard to celebrate his because he does it selfishly. If he did it selflessly, we'd be so much more hyped about it. And then LeBron, another record he got. Now, I don't think anybody's ever. It's going to be a long time before somebody touches that record. But LeBron's the only player in the history of the NBA that has scored 40 points against every single team, all 30 of them, in his career. That's nuts. That is nuts because we don't even think of LeBron as a scorer. We think of him as an all-around, well-rounded player. And that, to me, just speaks to his greatness right there. But all right, guys, it's going to wrap it up. I will see you guys here for most likely the post game, right? I'm not sure if I'll do half because I will have company over and I got to tend to them. Got to be a good host. And but for sure, I got you guys here for the post game. Please make sure to hit that like button and also support, man. If y'all haven't heard my track, our track, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said mine, but my track and my 3 friends track, I Wish, it's on here. It's on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's on every streaming platform. So go ahead and go crazy with it, man. Enjoy that track. Let me know what you guys thought. And just keep supporting the channel, man. Go crazy. I will see you guys here, man, when the Lakers hopefully get this dub, man. Let's get this dub. Let's do it for the Bryant family tonight. All right? All right, man. Enjoy the game, y'all.